one man, one computer, one phone camera to film on, and a load of awesome mates, the channel was born. So we set up the channel to release our first video of the new year in February, and we kicked things off with our first channel trailer. So it was our first ever proper video. We off-roaded the mighty Fiesta up against a Jimny, a Land Rover 90 and a lifted Micro. That wasn't all, because when the snow came down, we hit the off-road tracks yet again. And then, 52 whole people sat down to watch Elliot versus Chair. Yeah. Anyways, this is when Elliot bought his 406, and wow, what a series that car became. This is the Peugeot 406 that Elliot bought. He proceeded to then lose the key, so we had to break in, steal it, and get it running. So we got it running on the horn button, meaning it had flat out fuel whenever we pushed the button. But unfortunately, it met us sorry. On the topic of destroying things, we also destroyed a Volvo V70 that had basically half its engine missing. And we had a few little things in between, to a Volvo 940 review. We also made a Volvo 940 shoot flames. I took my beloved first car off the road. And we gained another car to off-road. However, it was sadly taken from us and scrapped. But then came the big one. It was our first Top Gear inspired car challenge. It was for 3 of us, and we had 3 cars, and the challenge was to mod them up and spend one night camping out of our very own daily vehicles.
It is. How's it going? I hate that, they're different. It's just gone midnight. I love you, camper. Maybe it's before I do.
Unfortunately, this didn't do as well as we had hoped. But that wasn't gonna stop us. Now I was a man with an expensive camera and a slightly more expensive computer, so we kept ploughing on, and we even made some progress with some successful videos. I decided to review a Citroen Zara Picasso. Unfortunately, I only had a day to plan and record the entire video, so things were a little bit on the ropey side. However, this turned out to be a really well-performing video, and I got a lot of constructive criticism, which is excellent. Talking about performing videos, well, I did 2 videos of my mate's Jimny, and they, in my opinion, were my most poorly edited videos I've done. But because Jimnys are popular, they did astonishingly well, and they are the 2 top videos on the Diffheads channel. Shame we can't do any more because this mate has clearly got better things to do, and we don't see him so much anymore. That's unfortunate. But who knows, maybe we'll get to do more stuff with the Jimny. Same channel, different name. We got a little bit bored of the Botch Boys name, and with YouTube search results not bringing up much, we decided it was time for a change. Now, funnily enough, us lot have all broken a diff, so the name seems rather fitting, and of course, it also sounds like Diffheads, which is rather amusing. So, thus, the Diffheads was started. We then branched out a little bit, making a new mini-series called the Crap Heap Challenge. And in our first adventure in this challenge, we built a turbo burn barrel. Just using an old leaf blower, an oil drum, and a stack off of an old lorry. It was insane. I then got the chance to film a recovery, where a Ford Focus did not focus on the Ford. And unfortunately, the Ford Focus was washed away by the Ford. So, using the Unimog, they dragged it out of the river and saved the day. And lastly, this amazing montage was created. Now, we bought quite a lot of cars throughout 2021, not to mention the ones that we've already bought throughout 2021. We have lots that will progress further on in 2022. So to start things off, we all chipped in to buy a BMW E36 to make into an awesome drift car to take onto the track. We drove all the way up over 200 miles to go pick it up and hopefully drive it back, all on a work evening. Secondly, we bought a new off-road car. Elliot decided that he had a brilliant idea to buy a Subaru Brat. However, all was not quite as it seemed. Monty decided to buy a Range Rover, so now we have a brilliant car for filming and for when we inevitably get stuck around the dirt track. And of course, I bought a Saxo, which we used in another challenge video, which I'll talk about shortly. We even managed to obtain a few cars, such as a Jaguar and a Matiz, which were all used in our off-road special. Yes, we tried to top the end of the year off with something big. We released 2 whole specials, starting off with our Cheap Off-Roader Challenge. Inspired by the likes of Top Gear and many other people on YouTube, we decided to hit it off with our own off-road challenge. Me and Elliot don't think you need an off-road car. We don't think you need a Land Rover or a 4-wheel drive. So we bought some cheap cars and took them to the track, and we went head-to-head in an off-road race. The Matiz was destined for this video, however things kind of went wrong.
I'm really sorry.
And finally, we come to the Christmas special. And much like most of our videos, the idea came one evening and the whole thing was shot in one day. Yeah, we aren't really ones for planning, but as Christmas was coming and there was a looming chance that we might be put in another lockdown, we decided to go have Christmas outdoors on a nice little road trip, decorate our cars, and have a lovely Christmas dinner in a peaceful location. However, as usual, this wasn't the case.
Oh no!
So let's bring it with 2022. We've still got tons of cars to film, we've still got our dailies, and who knows what else we might get up to. Hopefully this year will be the year we can get bigger, and of course if we get bigger, our challenges can get bigger too. I wish everyone the very best. Hope you all have a great 2022. Be sure to check us out for some awesome stuff coming this year. But for now, thank you for watching and good night.